Good evening, one and all present here. Our esteemed chief guests, dear seniors, batchmates, and juniors. I, Swagatika,
And I, Adhyashri, take this immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to everyone present here on behalf of the entire yoga family.
it takes no compromise to give people their rights. It takes no political deal to give people freedom. It takes no survey to remove repression. It just takes a single step of acknowledgement and a sense of belief that owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing we'll ever do. Now let us get to know why are we gathered here today.
We have all gathered here today to celebrate the auspicious Pride Month. Pride Month is currently celebrated each year in the month of June to honor the 1969 Stonewall Uprising in Manhattan. Pride Month serves as a reminder that everyone should be equal, no matter what their sexuality or gender is. But equality is more than the passing laws. The struggle is won in the heart and minds of the community where it counts. And who would give a law to the lovers? Love is unto itself a higher law. Yoga Club VSSUT has come up with an initiative to put a light on the life of the struggle of the LGBTQ plus community by conducting a webinar, Swabhimaan.
We welcome you all to Swabhimaan. Now, we take this opportunity to introduce our esteemed guests of honor of this evening. We have among us Aishwarya Pradhanji, civil servant, we welcome you. Amit Bisoyji, drag artist, we welcome you. And our other guests will be joining soon.
So here we go.
It will rever us if we remain unwavering in the face of strife. Obstacles have always existed, may it be childhood or adulthood. As long as you stick to the words of society, it will drag you to the well of insecurity. But then they decided to break the taboo and tackle them with integrity. Because of this mindset, Aishwarya Ji became the first transgender government servant in the nation and now is employed by Odisha Financial Services as a commercial tax officer at the Paradip Port Township. Aishwarya Ji serves as an inspiration for hundreds of people whose identification has shackled them. We are incredibly proud to have you here. With humble request and sincere submission, we request you to please address the crowd with your wise words. Please.
Namaskar and good evening to all. And thank you very much having me with you. And I am Aishwarya Ritukana Pradhan, presently working at Puri under Minister of Finance, Government of Odisha, the district audit official, local authority Puri. I am the first transgender civil servant in India, and I am proudly accept my gender identity as transgender. I always love my gender and respect all genders, irrespective of their orientation or any kind of thing. So that's how I love myself being a transgender. Uh, First of all, I'd like to thank wish all the very very best and for the Pride Month, all of you, because this month we are celebrating sexual diversity in India and abroad also. So it marks very significance to us for the sexual minority community in India as well as in the entire world. So I really thanks to youngsters, those who are taking lead to understand us and taking our cause to forefront of the society, because we are also part and parcel of your society, and we are also human beings. So we have each and every rights under our constitutions. Being As a human being or being a a sexual minority community, we have each and every rights under the constitution. So I am very proud and I am very happy that young population or youngsters are now taking up our cause, and societal mental mindset is changing gradually to accept us, because before that the transgender or LGBTQI topic was taboo for us. That's how after Nalsa Judgment 2014, the path breaking the Nalsa Judgment in 2014, the situation and societal mindset has dramatically changed. So we have lot of laws, to govern our transgender people. For that, we have a new bill, Transgender Protection Act 2019. That is the result of the Nelson judgment. So we thanks to Honorable Supreme Court or judiciary to give our uphold our constitutional rights as human being under the Constitution of India. So after all, the civil society or society at large is understand our issue, because we are also part and parcel of your society, and uh, that needs to be understand. So gradually the time is changing and our mentality towards transgenders is also changing, because young transgenders are coming up. They are educated, they are ambitious, they are progressive in their mentality, and they are equally competent to compete with all other genders in each and every spheres, be it employment in public or private, be it any kind of fashion or grooming kind of thing. So give us same kind of opportunity platform to grow to or excel ourselves. So that needs to be done. Without that, you cannot say we are only meant for sexual or trend begging kind of thing. That mentality should be gone, because without education, without proper platform opportunity, you cannot blame other to transgender or sexual minority people, because we are in the most marginalized section of society. Please try to understand that. So having said that, we need special kind of treatments in jobs, in any kind of policy making, any kind of thing. So that needs to be addressed first. I want to say here that family acceptance is more important to us, because we know the value of family, and that makes confidence to fight any kind of odds we are facing in society. If we don't have family support, then the rest of thing is will be negative. That's how being a transgender, being an officer, I have family support of from my parents, and my younger sisters. How in then that will help me to fight back to the society, any kind of odds I have faced. So that is more important. And second one thing I want to mention here, that self love, or you love yourself for being what you are. So that gives you confidence and courage to fight to the any kind of thing. So that's how I practice myself, because I love myself, my identity. I proudly accept as a transgender, irrespective of who care, who many things, whatever. I don't care about that. I just express myself as a transgender. I live my life as a transgender. So I proudly say I'm a transgender, and I am the each and every rights under the constitution to profess in India. And I think being an officer, I would like to emphasize that I have struggled a lot in while struggling. I was very much on the ground of my orientation. I was discriminated in many forums, from my childhood, my schooling, my college level. I was sexual abused by a male friend, and that kind of things I have faced in my life. Still, I have self determination to uh, you know to set an example to the others to follow. That's how I have some vision in my life to 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 be a successful human being in my life. That's how I prepared for the civil service exam. And I tried, it's my first attempt. I cleared my civil service exam in 2010. And with my self study, I never go to any coaching center or any mock test for that. It's my self study. I, really studied hard. I really prepared smartly how to I get into that. And even at that time, we don't have that kind of internet penetration in India. Nowadays, you are on YouTube. You have a lot of tips how to prepare for civil service in any kind of competitive exams. During my time, we don't have that much kind of things. I have to go to Odisha Live State Library to read at that time, and took note of that. So that kind of struggle I have been to. And finally, I cleared my civil service exam in 2010 with my first attempt. So it's really my self determination. I never give up to any situation I faced in my life. I have lot of issues with being a transgender. I have been bullied. I have been and, people found at me being a transgender. Even my friends, my colleagues, you know, kind of thing. So I never give up my ambitions. I never give up my vision to be successful in my life. So how it goes, and I have never forget my roots also, because I'm a trans and I always love my transgender friends, brothers or sisters or sexual minority populations, because my root is there, because I belongs to them. So I cannot I cannot I cannot ignore them because I am this kind of conditions. No, I am always there for their help if they need my support, any kind of thing. And in one front, I am excelling in my work in my department, because I never faced any kind of harassment at workplace, because I always love my work. The at office I believe that you have to give the work or perform well, so that will determine your as a human being or as ability as a staff. So that kind of things in office. If you give the good work or perform well, then you have a good name fame in your career. So that I do. I just did that. That's how I have good reputation in my career, or my government body, something that hard work for the good work for the in office. So that makes a difference in office. And my subordinate staff, my higher authorities are praising me because of my work, not for my gender orientation or any gender kind of thing. So I really accept that. Initially, initially I was subjected to underestimation by my subordinate staff, because first time they are encountering an transgender officer in their office. So they are little bit hesitation to accept how she will govern, how she will run an office, kind of thing. So, but I gradually managed to handle all the stuff. Into as a being an officer, I have to order, I have to administer them. So then when I work with them as a team, they realize she is also able to do if we give the opportunity or give the same kind of platforms. So that's how I excel in my field. So I am 10-year GST tax administration experience in Odisha government of Odisha. So I have smooth run in my jobs right now. So I am very quite happy for that. But hardships are part and parcel of life. We have to go through it. So well, that's it from my side.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya ji, for your blissful words. Your words have truly inspired us. Art doesn't know the boundaries of gender, sexuality, religion, color, caste, body type, beauty standard. or whether you win or lose a competition. It thus maintains that each individual is free to choose their way of life. This is the guiding philosophy. This is the guiding philosophy of our distinguished Amitji, aka Victoria Jumbobert, drag artist, who's currently working as a business person in his hometown Puri and as an activist dedicated to the LGBTQ plus community. We are delighted to have you here, Amitji. Please enlighten us with your sage words. Amitji, please.
Am I being audible clearly?
Yes, Amitji.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for choosing me to be a guest speaker among all these three beautiful women whom I have just walked during the Pride Bhubaneswar Pride event. And these are the examples we have. These three, uh, they are like celebrities for us. So these three people, amazing women, were like our idols when we used to talk about LGBTIQ or queer artist or queer activist. We always name these three people, and I'm very honored to have with them. और एक चीज मैं क्लियरली ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि ये जो आपने स्वाभिमान इवेंट रखा है दैट इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग टू डू बिकॉज इट needs to be inclusive towards the all sort of humanity, all sort of human species, एंड लोगों को इस चीज के बारे में और जितना अवेयरनेस मिले उतना ज्यादा अच्छा बनेगा एंड इन ए कैंपस इन ओडिशा इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटीज के कैंपस में आपने ये अरेंज किया है दैट इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग एंड these small things can make a big difference in upcoming history of the queer एंड ये अवेयरनेस लाने में भी कोशिश करेगा जहाँ पे कि like अभी देश के दूसरे कोने में चल रहा है कि स्टूडेंट्स को बच्चों को सेक्सुअल एंड जेंडर आइडेंटिटीज के बारे में नहीं बताया जा रहा है एंड इन अ स्टेट लाइक ओडिशा जबकि लोग ओडिशा को पहले देखते थे इज अ वेरी पुअर स्टेट ऑलवेज दे हैव बीन लुकिंग अस लाइक दैट बट अभी ओडिशा के लोग इतने इंडिपेंडेंट हो चुके हैं इतने सेल्फ सफिशिएंट हो चुके हैं कि नाउ we are so much forward than any other state and I will just say that ki as an open gay individual in a state like Odisha I feel very humble because Odia people are very accepting towards each and every individual each and every culture as well some uh, might differ but and within the community I feel very humble because ये community हमारी बहुत ही ज़्यादा strong community है each and every spectrum loves each other supports each other uh, although we quarrel with each other तो होगा ही एक फैमिली के अंडर रहेंगे या अम्ब्रेला के अंडर रहेंगे तो झगड़ा तो होगा कुछ भी होगा लेकिन when it comes to somebody's pride when it comes somebody is in danger we always stick together and thank you so much for this opportunity to talk. Thank
Thank you so much, Amitji. Your words have truly changed the aura of the occasion right now. So we now welcome amidst us. We have Sadhna ji. Sadhna ji, we really, really, really welcome you cordially. Sadhna ji is the Social Development Officer and the State Coordinator for the new project Nuama in the district of Rayagada. Sadhna ji has nearly 2 decades of experience in the development sector, working working on HIV/AIDS, gender equality, maternal health and nutrition, and for the rights of marginalized people. Sadhna ji holds an MSW and MBA and has been working towards the social mainstreaming of transgenders and the development of the underprivileged children and women for the past 14 years in Bhubaneswar and has received numerous awards and recognition for the same. We are honored to have an epitome of progressiveness amidst us to fuel the event with more positive energy. Sadhna ji, please. Okay, due to some network issues, we are unable to connect to Sadhnaji. We'll be connecting with her soon.
At the very beginning of the event, we discussed bringing a change to the society. So, asking questions is the first way to begin the exchange. With this, we start the question and answer round of the event. Now, we would like to take questions from the audience.
We would request the audience to please come forward and have and ask the questions they have in their mind to our honorable guests. Audience, please. Okay. Our honorable guest, I have a question in my mind from the very start of the event, basically. So the first question is for Aishwarya ji. Uh, Aishwarya ji, how does facing problems affect one's personality, and like how what lessons do we learn from it, basically?
Well, I think, in my opinion, we should not give up into any kind of situations. We should be, proposed one to fight. Okay, so that will, and to give more, positivity in yourself. That will, give courage and confidence to fight. So, and I think this two things it needs to, there to that kind of things. So,
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashwarya ji. I have a question for Amit ji. What are the upcoming plans to be implemented for the betterment of the community?
Like from whom? From us, from all the
Yes,
activists.
yeah.
Okay. So the thing is, like as you guys have noticed, other states, other big metro cities, big towns have LGBTQ cultural events. Okay, like many open mics, many other events like fashion shows, inclusive fashion shows, and other each and every event you have must have seen. So we are now planning to do more and more events because we do back then we do events once in a year only. So people used to like book tickets and come and join the event. It will be like very inclusive event, not for only LGBTQ people, but for also people who are not from the spectrum. Then we are now planning to do events, twice in a year. Like it would be like more joyful because people stay very far from Bhubaneswar and they do not have any kind of connection or do not have any kind of medium to come and join the event. Some of our students, some of our working professionals. So now we are planning to do events in each and every city. We are planning to make short groups, small groups of peer collectives among all the districts and the main towns of Odisha, as well as like your campus must have a LGBTIQ forum, right? So we are also planning to collect more and more universities, colleges, and make their LGBTQ friendly groups where their queer students and they will connect with us so that we can do campus installation. As you guys know, आज रेवेंसा यूनिवर्सिटी में इन कैंपस प्राइड हुआ है. It was a very first moment for any ओडिया यूनिवर्सिटी. So अभी धीरे धीरे अगर इन कैंपस इंस्टालेशन और होगा रिगार्डिंग टू द sexuality, sexual orientation and gender identity, it would be great. So we are planning to do that in our next phase.
Thank you, Amit. We would really like to see all those plans and interactions.
We have some questions in the chat box from the audience. The first question goes from Sonali. Uh, it's question for our both the yeah, guest of honors basically. How did you tackle with the situation of opening up with your family about the queer?
So who will go first?
Yes. Yeah, it's very difficult for my family to accept because when I open up about my gender and sexuality after national judgment in 2014, so there was a lot of issues in my family. My father was an ex-army, so he always tried to wanted me to be disciplined or like a macho man. But my destiny is something different. I cannot be like that. And he just ran to me after national judgment when I opened up myself as a transgender. At that time I was Paradev, so he ranked me, and because a lot of print and electronic media have covered my story first, transgender civil servant in Odisha. So when my father, came across this news, he upset very much and rang me and said a lot of abusive language. Why you are, uh, opening up yourself, being a transgender, and that kind of thing. We have, their argument regarding this, and finally, he even he used to like you are a bastard child kind of thing. But I I never give up my stand. I am the transgender means I am. It's okay. It's not harming to anybody else. I am just embracing my gender identity. That's all. If society have any problem, that's their problem. I don't or never compromise my true self. It's my rights being a human being to be be yourself. So I never care about society who who said whatever. I never care about society. I just go for my own self, my own. I always hear for my inner soul of voice of inner soul, and I just do it by myself. And that's how I fight my parents because. My mother and my sister, these are two, supportive pillar in my life from the day one. They knew my gender identity and they accepted me from the beginning as who I am. But problem is only my, my father and my younger brother of being a transgender of myself. So gradually they, change their mindset and accept me. Now we are at a happy family. My father and my mother, both are residing with me. I am taking care of them because my father now realized that child is just a child, irrespective of their identity. We have to respect and embrace that thing, which is not happening in each and every family. We must to teach our parents. We must to teach our young generation how to respect transgender, how to respect the women. So that's how it came, and that's how I overcome my initial days as a transgender.
Thank you so much, Ashwarya ji. Your words have definitely inspired all of us. So we'll be taking up the questions soon. But before that, we would like to cordially invite, we have amidst us right now, Meera Parida, ma'am. Uh, we invite you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us.
Very good evening to all, and I'm extremely sorry. I'm a little bit busy now. I mean, actually, market. Uh, एक बहुत अच्छा शाम है हम सबके लिए। क्या मैं हिंदी में सब कंफर्टेबल या मैं उड़िया में बात करूंगी या हिंदी उड़िया और इंग्लिश मिला के बात करूंगी।
Ma'am,
हेलो,
anything
जी
that
आप
you're
जिसमें
comfortable
कंफर्टेबल
with.
हैं।
आई एम ऑडिबल?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
तो मैं उड़िया में बात करूं या हिंदी में बात करूंगी?
मैम, आप जिसमें कंफर्टेबल हैं, आप उसी में बात कर लीजिए।
आ, ये एक बहुत अच्छा है और आज प्राइड मंथ का लास्ट डे और हम लोग लास्ट इवनिंग में आई थिंक ये लास्ट प्रोग्राम है हमारे लिए के लिए। पहले तो धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगी ये स्वाभिमान टीम और योगा और जो भी इसके साथ जुड़े हुए हैं एंड डेफिनेटली ये ऐश्वर्या जी और साधना जी और भुवनेश्वर रेनबो प्राइड टीम सबको मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत प्यार भरा और ये मेमोरेबल विश क्योंकि इस बार ये लोग ने जैसा हम सब प्राइड मंथ किए हैं जो कि एक वर्ल्ड लेवल का प्राइड मंथ था। अभी टाइम चेंज हो रहा है। आज भी मेरी याद है कि 2000 पे जो प्रॉब्लम था 2008 में प्राइड फर्स्ट प्राइड पे जो प्रॉब्लम था अभी और ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। बहुत काफी सारे चीज बच्चे हमारी सामने आए हैं। अभी काम हो रहा है। बहुत सारे सेलिब्रिटी बहुत सारे फैमिली सपोर्टर सब लोग हमारे साथ जैसे कि आप लोग स्वाभिमान की टीम। लेकिन यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं लोग का और भी बहुत सारा माइंड सेटअप चेंज होना चाहिए जिसके लिए गवर्नमेंट प्राइवेट सेक्टर कॉलेज एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट इंडिविजुअल हर किसी को सोचना चाहिए। और ये इशू नॉट ओनली फॉर ट्रांसजेंडर कम्युनिटी ये पूरा एलजीबीटी इशू है जो कि एक बहुत बड़ा मायने रखता है जीने के ये बातें पर जब भी हमको कलर की पसंद की राइट्स है हमको खाने का पसंद का राइट्स है हमारी फंडामेंटल राइट्स राइट टू स्पीक है राइट टू एक्सप्रेस एवरीथिंग दैट टाइम हम लोग भूल जाते हैं। हमारी संविधान भूल जाता है हमारी देश की लॉ ये भूल जाता है कि मैं अगर अडल्ट हूँ मेरे कंसेंसुअल पार्टनर के साथ रूम के अंदर मैं भी चूज कर नहीं सकता और अगर मैं खुल के बताती हूँ मेरे सेक्सुअल ओरिएंटेशन के बारे में ये मेरे लिए प्रॉब्लम है। ये तो लीगली लॉ पे लॉ के हिसाब से तो ये डे कहीं ना कहीं हमारी सुप्रीम कोर्ट की जो वर्डिक्स था उसकी वजह से डिक्रिमिनलाइज हो गया है आईपीसी 377 बट लोग का माइंड सेटअप अभी तक डिक्रिमिनलाइज नहीं हुआ है। दैट्स वाई और बहुत सारे काम हमको करना पड़ेगा। हम लोग को और बहुत सारे काम सिर्फ प्राइड मंथ पे नहीं हम लोग को हर मंथ हर वीक हर डे हम लोग को डिस्कशन करना चाहिए क्योंकि अभी ये इशू सबसे ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण इशू है। हम लोग कहेंगे कि मेरे घर की बच्चा ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है। मेरे घर की बच्चा बहुत एजुकेट हाई क्वालिफाइड फैमिली की बच्चे हैं तो हम लोग वहाँ पे हम लोग ये सोच नहीं पाएंगे कि हमारे बच्चे का ओरिएंटेशन ऐसा नहीं होगा। ये ऐसा कोई ये नहीं है। हम सभी को ये सोचना चाहिए कि जो बसन की बुक जो 64 सीट सेक्स को छोड़ के और कुछ चीज ऐसे है जिसको लेके हमारी माइंड सेटअप अभी तक बहुत कंजर्वेटिव और हमने उसको बहुत छोटी से जगह पे रखे हैं। ये एक कि हम दुनिया हमारी देश को डेवलप के लिए चाह रहे हैं। हम स्मार्ट होने के लिए चाह रहे हैं। हमारे बच्चे के हाथ पे 5 साल 3 साल की बच्चे के हाथ पे गूगल सर्च करने के लिए स्मार्ट एंड्रॉइड फोन दे रहे हैं, और जिसमें वो लोग सब जानते हैं, फिर भी हम लोग बोलते हैं कि नहीं, उसके बारे में हम लोग बात नहीं करेंगे। ये वेस्टर्न कल्चर है। कैसे ये वेस्टर्न कल्चर? मेरी माइंड सेटअप पे मेरी मैं जहाँ जहाँ से सोचती हूँ, वहां पे मेरी सोचना आता है कि मुझे पिंक कलर पसंद है। मैं वेजिटेरियन हूँ। मैं ये काम करने से मुझे अच्छा लगता है। दैट टाइम में मैं अगर मेरी सेक्सुअल ओरिएंटेशन को भी सोचती हूँ, तो वो भी मेरी पर्सनली वही से ही आता है। ना कि कोई इंजेक्ट करके मुझे बोलता है कि ये सब करने के लिए। तो ये पूरा सोसाइटी का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। ये पॉलिसी मेकर जो है, जो सर्विस प्रोवाइडर है यहाँ की, हमारे देश की संविधान, हमारी देश की जो पॉलिटिकल लीडर जो पॉलिसी तैयार करते हैं, उन लोग को सोचना चाहिए, और उनको सोचने के लिए हमको मजबूर करना है कि नहीं, हम भी यहाँ की इंसान है और हमको ऐसे जीने का अधिकार देना चाहिए। और ये नहीं है कि धीरे धीरे सब चेंज हो रहा है। काफी सारे चीज अभी चेंज हुआ है, और बहुत सारी जगह पे अभी इशू के ऊपर डिस्कशन हो रहा है। ये एक बहुत अच्छा शुरुआत है हमारी कम्युनिटी के लिए। इंडिया पीछे नहीं है। इंडिया डेफिनेटली आगे बढ़ रहा है, और ये भी बहुत जल्दी, हमारी ये आशा कि ये सब चीज भी बहुत जल्दी मिट जाएगा, और हम लोग आ, ये नहीं बोलेंगे कि हम लोग माइनॉरिटी है, हम लोग स्टिग्मेटाइज है, हम सोसाइटी से डिस्क्रिमिनेट हो रहे हैं। ये चीज भी बहुत जल्दी चले जाएगा। बस ये है। और अगर कुछ आप लोग का क्वेश्चन है तो मैं कर
Thank you, Miraji. Nothing is impossible, only it needs some effort to do it. If you want to change society, change yourself. If you change yourself, your family will change. If your family changes, your neighbors will also change. In this manner, your village, block, city, and districts can change. Nothing in the world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, and difficulty. These are the words of Miraji, the founder of Sakha, the first LGBT CBO in Odisha. Miraji is determined to bring a change in the community through her words and actions and instill a sense of belief and faith that equality is not a privilege but a right for all. Thank you, Miraji, for your words of wisdom.
Thank you very much, and I am extremely sorry. Actually, now I'm in market. That's why I will leave you now.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miraji. So we would be continuing the question answer round. So we have some more questions with the audience. Uh,
So, we would like to take up the next question. What is your earliest memory of being treated with bias because people thought you were different? How did you deal with that? It is question for both our guests.
okay, yes, we have amidst us Sadhna ji. Uh, we're sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Ma'am, could you please speak a few words and address the gathering and fuel up the positive energy within us?
ये very good evening all. Very good one. Actually, I'm driving, so for sake of meters, my ambulance for the I really appreciated for
I'm
completely
sorry to
way
interrupt, ma'am.
that
Ma'am, actually, there's a break in your voice. It's breaking at times.
there is a problem. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, it is audible now, ma'am.
Very good evening. I'm so sorry, extremely sorry. I'm in a meeting, so I just hurry up to come to this meeting. I'm in my vehicle right now. It's okay. It's a colorful event. Thank you to the organizer to invite me such a beautiful program to all the entire team member. It's a happy Pride Month, happy Pride Month. It's a love together with several colors within all the diversity, respect all the gender, sexuality and orientations. Being Sadhana, I am a trans person. I am really proud of myself. Other dignitary like Ira Madam, respected Aishwarya Rituparna Madam. It was my really honor and with all the teams and yeah, it's a special thanks to me, other team, Sadhana Mishra, Keonjhar to Bhubaneswar, Bhubaneswar to White House. It's a long journey to take over all the sexuality with gender identity struggle. During my formation, complete formation, I am now currently as an activist. Also, I am professionally working in PSK University with 7,000 tribal students. Today we have a gathering staff annual meeting where things are working. Apart from the 10,000, I as a from the transgender community and it was my privilege part of this meeting and all of our treat very normal in state of Odisha already sharing with Meera madam. It was a great that we start the journey in 2006 within all diversity inclusivities and the first most organization Sakha is a rainbow organization, colorful organization, which means the friendship together, love together, help together, and bond together. This organization started in 2006. We struggled a lot within this struggle. 3 years of vegetation with all the history. I'm really happy. In 2006, nobody wants to talk this. When me, Mira, and others leaders, when we came in media for the Pride March, for the work, uh, there are huge lots of media coverage. Actually, our family also stopped the relationship. Even lot of discussion, lot of non-words are using by the groups, community people with all the painful journey. It was such a memorable to everything. But nowadays, I slowly accepting that what happened. Just for example, 2006 Pride, it may be in the 15 to 16 or maximum 50 people, but 2022 Pride more about 580 arts activities celebrating like your nation also celebrating love each and everybody and everything is perfect until unless happy to be part of this program. Yes, I always say that first I change myself, I change my attitude, I change my thinking, I change my myself to positive thinking. Then slowly my family changed, my slowly उनको देख के my colony changed, my village changed. So let's change ourselves, celebrating with all the gender diversity, sexuality, enjoy to do together, respect together, love together, help together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sadhna ji. Thank you so much. Your words have inspired us a lot. Ma'am, we have a question for you from the audience of our side. Ma'am, what has been the biggest motivation of yours to work really hard and come up to this stage?
Thank you so much for the questions. Yes, in childhood, I faced lots of problem. I didn't have any knowledge that what actually I am. But I always say that the true sense, uh, my father is one of the biggest inspirations for me always, apart from my community. Yes, my Odisha communities and my all the uh, unconditional well-wishers, medias, friends, and uh, my bestie, Mira Pareda. They all are inspired me to work when I start. Yes, I'm sorry to if I miss any name or also who are still up. I don't think I only one person can to start some new initiative in our college. There are lots in lines to sit together and start together and grow together like that. And I'm thankful to my God that positive energy is still continue now also. All our boys, and uh, any more questions? It was a huge of network issue.
Ma'am,
Thank you, Satyanji.
ma'am, I have a question in my mind. Ma'am, ma'am, coming up to this journey hasn't been that easy as you already said. Ma'am, but like, what are your thoughts of um, what are your thoughts of in the upcoming future? Like, how would you want to see the community in the and how the Odisha people and the entire world is getting forward towards helping for this inclusive society?
Yes, very valid question. Thank you so much for this question. I think already we started the journey of changing. This organization also create an example to the corporate. We are not celebrating this event. This is a kind of change making process that happening to the students' mind setup, and students are also the bull to creativity, lots of changes. And slowly, I think there's near future, everything is possible, everything is manageable, and there are lots of opportunity for LGBT. Currently, if I'm not be wrong, I can give you example. Tata company requirement, their openly advertisement, this is LGBT's requirement in the company. So there are so many corporate sector, education institutions, they are interested to open their employment opportunity. And there are cities now organized with enterprise eradicate the stigma discrimination of the LGBT. I hope very soon we are really enjoy to our sexuality and gender. And also, I request, or if anybody can listen me, the acceptance of the family is very important. First, accept your children. They are also like you, and they can do everything in the world if you love, if you care. Thank you.
Thank you, Satyaji. Now we have a question for
So,
Amitji.
I may not be continue just in the drive. Thank you to entire team.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us. It was really glad to have you here.
I too thank you to entire team. Bye.
Now, moving forward to Amitji, we have a question. What difference do you see in the mentality of people over the past few years towards the LGBTQ community?
Okay. So if I will go back and see myself when I was a child, because of my femininity, because of my behavior, gesture, uh, lots of my family member used to make fun at me, like अरे ये तो हमेशा ही लाइक औरतों के बीच में बैठा रहता है, ये तो हमेशा ही अपनी माँ का पल्लू नहीं छोड़ता है. I was always being a mama's boy, that's no doubt. I always go hang out with women. That is a very common thing in gay community as well. Because women understand us. That is the thing. Uh, तो इस चीज के लिए हमेशा आई वॉज being bullied. I was being received very derogatory comments. And if now I am seeing this, so most of the parents, most of the youngsters, even old generation people have started accepting that कि अरे these people whom we are like उनको हम एक नीचे नजरिए से देखते थे, उनको एक हेट्रेड भरे थॉट होता था हमारे लिए, बिकॉज सोसाइटी ने ये सब क्रिएट किया हुआ था. सम सो कॉल्ड रिलीजियस प्रीचर्स जो थे, उन लोगों ने ये चीजें क्रिएट किया हुआ था हम लोगों के बारे में. तो अभी के जनरेशन में अगर आप देखो, अभी के टाइम में आप अगर देखोगे, तो पीपल आर स्टार्टेड एक्सेप्टिंग अस, पीपल आर स्टार्टेड ट्रीटिंग अस वेरी इक्वल, गिविंग अस इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटीज. एंड जहाँ पे भी हम जाते हैं, लाइक पीपल ट्रीट अस लाइक वी आर वेरी नॉर्मल. Back then we were treated as very different kind of personality, but now we are treated as very normal, and we are like just like them, and that's what we always wanted to happen.
Thank you so much, Amit Singh. Um, uh, Aishwarya ji, I have a question for you. Um, uh, Kanchana movie we had seen, it showed a great example of struggles and suffering to the society. How do you feel that such movies come forward in supporting this community? Well, this is an open question. This can be this is for both
Please
Aishwarya
pardon
ji
me.
as well as for
Please
Amit ji.
read again the question, please.
Ma'am, the question is, Kanchana movie showed a great example of struggles and suffering to this community. So, how do you see the industry to come up with such more movies in support of the community?
Well, definitely, there should be, a lot of movies, that kind of movies need to, promote or encourage to larger audience because recent times I have watched the movie like in Chandigarh Karis, the kind of thing. So, right now, a lot of, Hindi serials are coming up, portraying or leading role by the transgender characters. So that gives a positive sends a positive message to the larger society, and that kind of art, that kind of documentary, that kind of movie, or any kind of artistic things should be encouraged, promoted, for at the sake of young generation or young uh, youth because uh, each and everyone has their own kind of stories. Rightly, Amit said, we just need be treated as human beings. That's all. We are normal. So before that, we treated differently. We look differently. We, kind of things we faced in our lives. So that mentally should be gone, and more positive things. Please be treated to us as a normal thing because most of cases, most of people are very much prejudiced mindset. No, transgender or LGBTQ means they are bad people. They are made for on sex work, trend begging, or the negative kind of things. No, The time has changed. We must accept that because young generation, young transgenders are coming up. They are opening up of their, stories. They are accepting themselves as who they are. So that is the beauty of our, as diversity of Indian culture. So we must want to accept in that. If we accept the physically challenged child in our family, why not transgender child? So we must do, a note of that. If we are accepting the, physically challenged child, we are not throwing out that child now. So why you are, unable to, or hesitate to, accept your own blood? Just give us the equal opportunity. Just give us the equal love and affection which you are, giving your male or female child. So that is not happening, in large, at large scale. So that needs to be start. So my point is that. So I always say that family support is paramount and most. Without that, childhood will be, nowhere, and he or she will, landed in negative people. So that must be ensured first. Then only you can embrace your child as he or she is. How many parents are proud of their child being a transgender? No, not at one single family. You can point out. No, if any transgender child is born in any family, they are very much a sign of society. How many लोग क्या कहेंगे? This is the very much disease of our society. लोग क्या कहेंगे? We are not thinking about our own child, own blood. We are very much conscious about our family respect, family, power position in society. For that, we are disowning our own blood because blood. So that is, really saddest part of our, society. So please accept us as human being. Treat us as a human being. Give same kind of love, same kind of opportunity. We are also human beings. We need, same amount of love from the parents. So um, that is.
Thank you so much, Ashwarya ji. We would like to hear it from Amit ji as well. Amit ji,
Yeah,
please.
I'd like to add something in this context. Sorry, Aishwarya ji, might be a difference between your and mine mindset of thinking. uh, जो ऐश्वर्या जी ने बोला कि जैसे कि मूवीज बहुत ही जरूरी होती है बिकॉज एज इंडियंस वी आर सो मच obsessed with movies, music and all the entertaining things. So but अभी जिस तरह की मूवीज बन रही हैं वो मूवीज में और ज्यादा सेंसिटाइजेशन की जरूरत है because in some context like in uh, an example of movie Lakshmi when there is like वहाँ पे जिस तरह portrayal किया गया एक transgender character को that was it like some people said that it is very appalling that you represented a transgender character in mainstream media, mainstream silver screen. But at the same time, they had so much derogatory things they have said in that movie. जो dialogues होते हैं और जो सीनरीज होते हैं जिनको देख के लोगों को थोड़ा सा लाइक दे फील वेरी कॉमिक अबाउट अस अरे ये लोग तो ऐसे ही बने होते हैं इनको देखो और मजे लो रियल लाइफ मूवी देखो और मजे लो एंड लोग क्या करते हैं मूवी से वही चीजें सीखते हैं बट सम मूवीज लाइक बधाई दो शुभ मंगल सादा सावधान चंडीगढ़ करे आशिकी इन चीजों में रियल चीजें एंटरटेनमेंट के साथ रियल चीज दिखाया गया है कि व्हेन वी are having a same-sex relationship or we are having a relationship with a trans woman or with a who is not a cisgender person तो हमको क्या चीजें उसको उस रिलेशनशिप के दौरान दो इंडिविजुअल्स को क्या फेस करना पड़ता है दैट इज द थिंग एंड एक इंडिविजुअल जो कि एक प्रोफेशन में रहता है जैसे कि बधाई दो में आपको देखा गया था कि एक पुलिस ऑफिसर डिस्ट्रिक्ट पुलिस ऑफिसर रहता है who is willing to come out but he couldn't because of the social stigma because he is in that position जहाँ पे उसको अपनी masculinity को बजाय रखना पड़ता है that is the thing and if we will see nowadays people prefer web dramas over Bollywood movies or any sort of movies right because web dramas are the thing which show you the real exact amount of struggle real exact amount of sensitive issues that need to be focused on okay sensitive issues can be entertaining आप अगर छोटे छोटे रेसिज्म से लेके, सेक्सिज्म से लेके, कास्टिज्म से लेके, या फिर रिलीजियस थिंग्स को लेके, या फिर आप सेक्सुअल आइडेंटिटी, जेंडर आइडेंटिटीज के ऊपर आप देख के अगर देखोगे, तो उन सब चीजों का भी आप दिखा सकते हो। लोग, पीपल नीड टू नो दैट दीज काइंड ऑफ पीपल, जो हम लोगों के बारे में जो बैठ के बातें करते हैं, लोगों के बारे में जो बैड माउथिंग करते हैं, उनके कल्चर, उनके आइडेंटिटीज के ऊपर जो हम उनको मजाक उड़ाते हैं या फिर उनको जो डेरिगेटरी बातें बोलते थे, एक्चुअली दीज आर नॉट द ट्रू थिंग। वी डू नॉट नो अनलेस वी पुट आवर फीट इन देयर शूज, राइट? जब तक हम किसी के जूते में पैर नहीं डालेंगे, तब वो पता नहीं चलेगा कि वो इंसान कैसा फील कर रहा है। आप अभी मेरे बारे में मजाक उड़ा के चले जाओगे ऑनलाइन में, सोशल मीडिया में, यू विल फील वेरी सेटिस्फाइड, आपको आपका खाना हजम हो जाएगा रात का, ठीक है। लेकिन बाद वाले दिन क्या आप शांति से जी पाओगे, जब आपके बारे में या आपके बारे में कोई गंदा चीज बोलेगा? दैट इज द थिंग, राइट? तो बेसिकली, एज आई सेड, सोशल मीडिया, mainstreaming, telecasting, broadcasting media, printing media, movies, entertainment industry, they play very vital role in spreading awareness. So we should use that as well as entertaining, as well as business oriented, as well as awareness related. That's what all I can say.
Yeah, Amit, I totally agree with you. But nowadays, the directors or script writers are taking up the subject. That is the biggest part, and a great part for us. Before that, we are portrayed in a lot of movies like Light or Not, like in derogatory movie of me. So now the time has changed, and taste of people or taste of audience is also changing day by day to to watch new kind of stories, the new kind of things. So yeah, that is also good to portray good things about sexual minority community in movies in any artistic form. So yeah, thank you.
And also one thing that instead of straight actors portraying queer characters, industry and filmmakers should hire queer artists as well. There are many transgender actresses, trans men actors. There are many gay actresses. They're very brilliant. We should give them equal. If we are talking about equal opportunity in job sectors, then we should give them equal opportunities as well. That's what I can say.
Yeah, definitely, Amit. That's how I also believe that instead of hiring mainstream actor actress to play a transgender or any kind of LGBTQI character, why not members from a community to hire or play and give the equal opportunity to play that role? That would be more realistic and kind of thing. So yeah.
Thank you, Aishwarya ji, Amit ji. To make this auspicious occasion more memorable, we have a small present for the guest of honor on behalf of the entire team in the form of a memento. Now I would request the volunteer to present a memento to Aishwarya ji. Thank you for joining us, Aishwarya ji. Now I'd like to request the volunteer to present a memento to Amit ji. Thank you, Amit ji. Now I would like to request the volunteer to present mementos for Sadhna ji and Meera ji, who joined us and made our evening more beautiful.
As we're coming to the gradual end of this occasion, in accord with the Pride Month, our team has taken a step forward to spread the message to the society, the message to install positivity and become a helping hand towards a more inclusive society. In accord with this, our team has come up with a video message in the form of a poem The voice credit goes to Samapika, and the lyrics have been written by Anupam. I would request Samrit to please present the video.
उनके प्यार में होती है ताकत, उनके आशीर्वाद में होता है स्वयं भगवान का हाथ, उनके आशीर्वाद में होता है स्वयं भगवान का हाथ। मुश्किल भरे हर दिक्कत का सामना करती है वो हिम्मत से, मुश्किल भरे हर दिक्कत का सामना करती है वो हिम्मत से। हमारा भी फर्ज बनता है जीने दें हम उन्हें इज्जत से, हमारा भी फर्ज बनता है जीने दें हम उन्हें इज्जत से। खुशियों के आने का पहले से होता है उनको पता, बिना बताए देती है आशीर्वाद। क्या ये तुमको है पता? वाकिफ हुए हैं हम हकीकत से, वाकिफ हुए हैं हम हकीकत से, किसी भी चीज में कम नहीं है वो हमसे। सोच से आगे है उनकी उम्मीदें, सोच से आगे है उनकी उम्मीदें, नहीं रुकेंगी आगे बढ़ेंगी चाहे कोई कितनी भी कर ले कोशिशें। जीतने का जज्बा कभी कम नहीं होगा, जीतने का जज्बा कभी कम नहीं होगा चाहे कितनी भी बड़ी हो मुश्किलें। इस कठोर दुनिया के तानों को लड़ते लड़ते, इस कठोर दुनिया के तानों से लड़ते लड़ते आज सीना तान के खड़ी है वो अपना वजूद बना के, अपना वजूद बना के। अर्धनारीश्वर को पूजती है वो, अर्धनारीश्वर को पूजती है वो, आशीर्वाद से दुनिया को जीत चुकी है वो। उन्हें गिराने वालों तुम सबका शुक्रिया, उन्हें गिराने वालों तुम सबका शुक्रिया। तुम्हारी वजह से ही उन्होंने खुद को संभालना सीख लिया, तुम्हारी वजह से ही उन्होंने खुद को संभालना सीख लिया।
Thank you so much. Uh, this was the entire thing we had. The entire team had come forward with. Thank you so much to all the guests who had joined and made this evening more special. Thank you so much, Aishwarya ji. Thank you so much, Amit ji. Your words have truly inspired us to the next level. Everyone who is amidst us today will be surely inculcating all these words into our lives for sure. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, Amit.
Uh,
Thank you so much for inviting us, and we feel really proud that youngsters like you are taking such initiative to make this world comfortable for people like us, make this world very inclusive for each and every human being. And we hope in our next future project, the team of BSSUT Yoga Club and Swabhimaan will join. And हमारे जो भी next events होंगे, awareness events होंगे, उसमें होंगे, we would like to have you there, and also make sure you have a LGBTQ support group in your college campus, so that if anything happens in your college campus regarding awareness, regarding LGBTQ issues or anything, just we are just a one call away, so we will be there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amit.
Thank you very much for inviting me again this session, supplement session, and I'm also very proud and privileged to share online session with Amit and all other team members of supplement and yoga club Burla. Thank you very much, and I'm also looking forward to it. Thank you.
Ma'am and Amit ji, we are planning to have an offline event really soon. So we'll be keeping in touch with you. We would really love to have you amidst us in our college campus as well.
Sure, sure.
Definitely, definitely. I was at Burla sub-region officer, so at Burla I was there for 2 years there. So I am familiar with the Burla. I love to visit basically. So yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. So we would end the meeting right here. I would extend my warm gratitude to each and everyone who had joined us. Thank you so much.